So I've already seen Godzilla 2019 has come back, but I will still watch it. I've seen several others, I think like 4 videos, when Goji X reacted to one of your videos, but I'll still give my honest opinion. So let's just do it. Oh, did I click the right one? I don't know. Okay, so here it is. Rotate the camera. Okay, first thing is the set. It's interesting that you have that strange looking face on the ground. I don't know what that is actually. I think that's a face. I think there's red circles and nose. And then you have what I assume to be buildings around, like debris or just some buildings. Okay, so this is Godzilla. I like the dorsal fins. It's little too little frames, I would say. I think it needs to be a little smoother. I still kind of understand, but I think if something happens, I'm gonna miss it due to just the jumps being very intense. I'd recommend adding about 4 more frames with each movement. That would just help a bit if you still want this like clicky look. Okay, I think he just shot his iconic breath. Yup, destroying a building. That's kind of cool. I like the iconic breath. There's no sound effects though, is there? No. Okay, so it's just destroying the city. This is kind of cool though. I like this. I feel like the buildings. Oh, I heard that. I feel like the buildings are a little small. Who's this? Is this Mecha Godzilla? Ayy, I like the red. That's cool. On his back, it looks nice. Oh, that's the end. Stop motion. Oh,
the best time to get a Reese's
video.
Anytime.
Well, I mean, that was fun. I enjoyed that. I think since it's 40 seconds, you could make it a short and add some background music. Because when you make a short, it gives you the option to add some music here. So you can go and just find like your preferred, I just added it. You just find your like preferred Godzilla -1 song, put it in the background. Would help neutralize the lack of audio, I think. Or you can just go cancel. Or not start over. Cancel. Or you could just go and look up some sound effects. What I just click. Some like Godzilla sound effects. Sound effects. I'm not thinking straight. And then you just pre-record some of the sound effects. So you can use what I'm using right now, which is this app right here. I don't know what it's called. I'm trying to find that. V Recorder. So you can use V Recorder to record some of these videos, and then you can go and I'm assuming your app lets you make sound effects. So you can go and add some sound effects in, such as a Godzilla roar, just by finding like a clip in the film of Godzilla roaring. Just some small details like that. That's kind of what I'll do when making some of the videos. I mean, that's how I found the roar for the intro of this video was... It was Godzilla roaring in the 2014 film. So just things like that, which the 2014 film keeps coming back up. How do I get back here? Yes. Besides with that, I think the buildings could be a little bigger. I think that they were a little small, and they might need a little more frames. But I enjoyed that. I enjoyed some of these. I'll probably watch some more fun videos. So the platform you're on, I still have no clue what that is. It looks like, I watched this one earlier today, actually. Looks like you use a wooden platform. It's like your desk. But yeah, that was pretty cool. Oh, this is sad. Last Titanis update in Roblox. That's deep. Well, good video. I enjoyed it. I will eventually build your build. I'll get to that eventually. And go check out Zilla Studios. Okay, so he didn't say which Godzilla to build, I don't think at least, so we're gonna build the one we just reacted to. And here it is. I don't know if there's a specific name for this Godzilla, so Godzilla. The build is pretty interesting, and I've had to make several changes towards the original design. Before we talk about anything, let's go straight to those changes. One of the most noticeable may be the color palette on the dorsal fins. That may have made a small change. Also, I had to change the ball joint used to connect the neck to the body. That red piece, never seen it before, so I had to make a little bit of a change. Didn't affect the design too much. It pretty much was the exact same layout, shape. I also had to change cup piece colors throughout then and there because I didn't have those colors at current access or in total or in general. Then there's the tail. That's where you'll see most of the changes. I had to basically change the entire tail. The tooth piece at the tip is now black instead of white, and I have it in white. And then I didn't add that round piece at the bottom, as I don't really have many of those. I used both the ones I do have quick access to on the legs. So yeah, changes were made. This build reaches about 15 bricks tall, which is actually pretty good. Now, I don't know what Godzilla really looks like, if this is legendary Godzilla or not, if this is your own Godzilla. I can't really judge it based off, actual aspects, but I can give some questions on this build. I know you have updated ones and newer designs, which are nicer, but I still want to say some things about this build. I think the one toe in the middle's a little strange. I'm glad that was changed a bit, and the holes in the toes were a little funny. I understand you have piece limits, but that doesn't mean I can't say it. And I don't like that the forearms, let me just pretend like I know how to say it, are bigger than the rest of the arms. They should be smaller or equally sized, and they're a little bit bigger. And that bugs me a bit. I also wasn't a fan of the lack of black on the tail, as the rest of the body should have a lot more black. The tail, though, was very lacking. And my only other complaint was the eye can be seen from the back of the head. I didn't notice it much when watching the video, but it does stand out quite a bit now, and it gets in the way sometimes. The eye looks a little less realistic and hard to see as an eye when it does that. It's not a big problem, but a little bit of a complaint. I don't know when Zilla Studios built this build, but I do know that it was sometime not that long ago. But I built this build just yesterday, which was February 17, 2024. And now let's talk about the articulation before we rate it. The articulation on the head is a jaw or hinge for the jaw, but weirdly enough, you used a ball joint, which I do not have black ball joints. I thought they only came in one color, so I don't know the situation there was. But a hinge for the jaw and a ball joint to connect the head to the neck. The neck is also a ball joint. And the shoulders are ball joints, and the elbows are ball joints, and there's no joint in the hand. And then there is one ball joint on the waist, letting it rotate and look up and down much better. And then on the legs there are ball joints as well, 2 sets of ball joints, and then ball joints to connect the foot to the calf. So that's pretty good. Ball joints are the best joint. And then the whole tail is all ball joints until you get to the end where they're supposed to be ball joints, but I didn't have the proper amount, so I replaced it with a hinge, and it provides almost the exact same effect. But we'll say they're all ball joints because they're supposed to be, but for this, they're hinges. And now for the rating. The rating I'll give it is not the best rating, but you've only heard me give one rating before, but it's great rating. The ratings go up in points, from 0 being nothing good to it, from every point having something very well done with it. I'm going to give it 2 sleeping Gojis. I think the articulation deserves a solid sleeping Goji and a half, and the details and the design I kind of just like. It's clean, it's simple, it's fun. I bet your newer one is a lot cleaner and more fun and simple, and probably would have been given a full sleeping Goji, but I give it a half of sleeping Goji for the design and details. It's pretty good. I like the build. I don't think I'll be doing a how to build video on this build, as it's not my build and I don't really want to do a how to build video for it. I feel like Zilla Studios should do the how to build video for his build if anyone wants to build it. And he's got a new updated version, so you might want to go build that one. And they're small enough that if you take enough pictures, you should be able to get the overall design. I did not have a how to build video for this. I just used pictures from the video I watched. Anyways, that is Zilla Studios in Lego. And that's ZKarts' message to you.